Hi, this is Elizabeth, one of the co-hosts of Beauties and Headcanons. Thanks for listening to the following broadcast on Public House Media.
Hey, Choose to Rise fans, kjpmeyer here. I wanted to extend an invite to you to join me in my Healthy Living Accountability group, Together We Rise. It is there where we work on fitness, we work on nutrition, we work on positive mindsets, and supporting each other in the process of living a healthy, fulfilling life. In whatever season of life that you're in, everyone has the opportunity to live a healthier, more fulfilling life. So join me. Head me up at chooseriseup@gmail.com or check out chooseriseup.com to learn more about how you can be a part of this amazing group and feel fulfilled and healthy for life. Life is only as good as your mindset. Welcome to Choose to Rise. Welcome to Public House Media. Thanks so much for jumping on and joining me today. It's a little later than normal if you're here with me live on the podcast, because if you live here in Iowa with me, you have been blanketed with a pretty but annoying level of snow. My husband is outside shoveling, snowblowing, and I'm inside here recording this podcast. I'm such a sweet wife, right? All right. When the life is only as good as your mindset, that's what we're going to be talking about today. We're going to be talking about the when I trap. How many of you have ever fallen into this trap? I know I have multiple times. Whatever it is, when I am here, when I am there, when I have hit this goal, when I have fallen in love, when I have gotten married, I'll be happy when. A lot of times this when I trap happens to do with happiness. And really thinking about what is a source of happiness. We tend to assume that happiness comes from a future event. Happiness will happen when we have a certain thing, something comes into fruition in our life, when we've been able to accomplish something, when will it happen is kind of the question that typically comes up. But I often want you to think about that, there's more to life than hoping and wishing and wanting something to happen. What if when we do that, we're kind of robbing ourselves of the right now? What if, the only moment that you have to live in life is the one right now that you're in? And this last weekend, I attended and I participated in a BU Bravely conference with a group of about 80 middle school and high school girls. And it was so much fun to just connect with them and, breathe life into them and to encourage them and support them in their faith journey, but also really support them and encourage them in an area around anxiety and depression and just knowing who they are and who God made them to be as strong, beautiful, confident women. And knowing that they can change the world with their mindset, and they can change the world with their actions, and they can change the world with their joy and their happiness, and how they are created as beautiful, amazing beings right now in the now, and they can be whoever it is that they want to be, but finding their joy and finding their happiness in the moment and not in some future event was something that was really powerful. And one of the speakers talked about the when I trap. And it really made me think about, yes, when we think that happiness will happen in an event, when happiness will happen in a future thing, we fall into this when I trap, and we lose the opportunity to enjoy the moment right now. I've often talked about this quote that I have hanging on my wall here. It says, God did not promise days without pain, laughter without sorrow, sun without rain, but he did promise strength for the comfort, for the tears, and the light for the way. And really also he says, we get this overwhelming feeling that we have to wait for something to happen in our lives. But what if it was right here, right now? What if the happiness that we are aspiring for, the happiness that we yearn for, is right here? A lot of people say, I'll be happy when I fall in love. I'll be happy when I get married. I'll be happy when I get my dream house. I'll be happy when I can furnish that house. I'll be happy when I have kids. I'll be happy when I find accomplish this big goal. I'll be happy when whatever. And when we're doing that, we're wishing away our current reality. We're putting our our hopes and our dreams into something that may or may not ever happen. And we kind of get this kind of thought that happiness can only occur in the moment that you're in, and that can only be sustained by developing a nurturing relationship with yourself and hopefully others around you. And the ultimate source of happiness lies in the quality of your thoughts. And that's why I said that mindset is the power of your today, right? When you really want to know, your life is only as good as your mindset. And when you can think about that and really understand that, what you think about becomes your reality. Your thoughts become your actions become your day-to-day, and your actions become your results in the end. So the ultimate source of happiness lies in the quality of your thoughts. Our thoughts are the most intimate relationship and will have the most impact on our lives, far more than the relationships with other people, far more than the accomplishments that we have, far more than the things that we do in our life. And the thoughts that you have on the every single day moment are the things that are going to create your reality. And so what you think about you will become your actions, what your actions will become your results, and your results will become your life. And they all stem back to the beginning of your thoughts. So what you think about most is what you're going to create in your reality. And if you are thinking about the things that are overwhelming to you, if you're thinking about all the woes in your life, if you're thinking about all of the I could have, should have, would have, I would challenge you today to think about the positive things that are happening in your life, the things that you want to have happen in your life. And when your brain is always going to look for the evidence for those things to become real. So if you're telling yourself, I am, all these negative things, that's what you're going to believe about yourself. And that's what your brain is going to find evidence for. If you're telling yourself that you are positive, that you are uplifting, that you are encouraged, that you are beautiful, that you are strong, that you are worthy, that you are bold, that you are blessed, that you are loved. If you're telling yourself all of those things, your brain is going to find evidence for those things as well. And you're going to have a much more positive outlook on the rest of life. So look at your ultimate source of happiness as the quality of your thoughts. And your thoughts are the most intimate thing that you'll have. And the thoughts that you have in your head is the conversation that you're having with yourself. And if the person that you're going to have the most conversations with in your life is yourself. So make sure that conversation is positive and happy. Devote your attention today to your authentic well-being, and your happiness will emerge. Devote your thoughts today, your attention today, on living your life in a positive way, and be thinking about all of the good things that are going to happen in your life. So instead of I will be happy when, think of I'm happy right now. What am I grateful for in the moment? What are 5 things that I appreciate about my life right now? Instead of I'll be happy when, think about the moments that you had yesterday that you were grateful for, that you were grateful for this last week, that are happening right for you right now. Think of the people in your life that are encouraging you. Think of the people in your life that want the best for you. Think of your God and how He's created you of greatness. Think about all the beautiful, beautiful things that He's put inside of you, all the treasures that He's put inside of you, all of the skills and abilities that He's given you as uniquely you to be able to go do the things that you want to do and be the person that you are created for. The girls that were at this conference this weekend were there to learn and to emerge and to really come into fruition of who God made them to be. And it was really powerful and helpful to sit with them and be encouraged by them and to hear their thoughts on the topics that we were talking about. And some of them have already gone through this lesson of the when I trap, and they've identified some of the things that get them caught up into that when I trap. And I think that's so powerful that the age of 15, 16, 17, that they're identifying those things and understanding and learning that they can create affirmations among themselves, and they get to create their reality. They get to create who they're going to be and what they're going to be for. And, it's never too late to do that. If you are not in your teens, maybe you're in your 20s, maybe in your 30s, maybe in your 40s, maybe you're a girl, maybe you're a boy. We have lots of guys listening to this podcast, and I appreciate you so very much as well. Think about, instead of getting overwhelmed in the feelings of what life could be, start thinking about the way that life you want it to be. And really know that God's created you for more, and that you can have an abundant life, and that your life is full of abundant love, that you are blessed, that you are encouraged, and that God does amazing things through our lives when we allow Him to do so. So let Him lead you. Let Him lead you to the positive. Let Him lead you to the good. And the difference between the one quote that really kind of stuck out for me from one speaker was, the difference between life and death is hope. And when you can have hope in life, when you let Jesus into your life and you have hope in your life, that you can, live a positive life. You can look for the good things in this world, and you don't have to worry about when happiness will come into your life, because you'll be experiencing happiness and joy in your life in the moment. And your life is only as good as your mindset. So change your mindset, change your life. And I hope today that one of these things that I've said to you today is encouraging to you, that you feel uplifted and supported, and that you come back here to Choose to Rise every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And thank you so much for the new followers and the new listeners. And if you could do me a huge favor and just share this with someone else in your life, you could tell someone else about Choose to Rise. You can help them download the podcast. You can help them hit the like on the Facebook page. Share this on your social media. And if you feel so called as well to, head to the show notes and donate to the cause. It takes some resources to make this podcast happen, with our editors, with our network, with the resources and things that have happened to promote the show and all the things. And so it would be greatly appreciated if you feel so called in your heart to be able to do so, that you love the show and that you want that to happen as well. But just even sharing the podcast with somebody else helps it spread the word. And I feel so blessed and so honored that God uses my voice and these words and gives me the words to say so that he can reach you as well. So thanks so much for joining me today. Head over to choosetoriseup.com, get connected with me there, shoot me an email. I love hearing and connecting with my listeners, and have been doing so a couple of different times this last week. And it's been so fun. So head over there, choosetoriseup.com, and connect with me on the connect section, or just shoot me an email at choosetoriseup@gmail.com, and that will get to me as well. And again, have a great, blessed day, and I hope to see you back here again next time.